Hey everybody, thank you for tuning in. My name is Crystal. I'm 38 years old and I'm an addict. I have been an addict for 20 years. I have abused just about every drug there is. So I decided to step out of my comfort zone and document my journey to recovery. I'm not really sure where the idea came from or why I feel compelled to do this, but I feel like it's a way to hold myself accountable and to maybe help someone else that is battling addiction or that might have a family member that is losing the battle. Excuse me. I pretty much had to write things down because I'm so nervous about talking about this and putting myself out there. So as the as I post more, I'm sure that I will get more comfortable and it won't be like a dialogue that I'm reading, but pretty much I am. So I don't have a degree. I'm not a doctor. I understand that not everyone is going to agree with me or approve of what I'm doing. I don't know if there's a right or a wrong way to get sober. All I know is how I feel, and this, I'm hoping, is going to be very therapeutic for me as I go. I also thought that it would be a very cool way to be able to go back and look at the progress that I've made as I go along. I'm honestly scared to death of the response that I will get from doing this, but ultimately I want people to see and to understand, or maybe even just shed a light on the reality of what someone might go through when they're trying to get off drugs. I have been using some form of drugs since I was 14, but I have been doing crystal meth for almost 20 years. I have never attempted to quit on my own. It was something I enjoyed doing, and I didn't see or feel the need to quit. The only time that I've been sober is when I was in jail. With that being said, I'm lucky that I'm even here to tell my story. I have made some really bad choices, and I have hurt every single person that I love in some way. I have a failed marriage, and several failed relationships, but the outcome of those relationships were 5 beautiful, amazing children that I could not be more proud of. I feel completely disconnected from my children because I have hurt them and not being the mom that they deserve. I carry a lot of guilt because of my choices, and because of what this drug has done to me and the fact that I don't like who I am, I don't like what I've become. Honestly, I don't know who I am without crystal meth. I'm excited to find out, and I know that it's not going to happen overnight, and I know that I have a long road ahead of me. But I truly feel like people need to know just as much as I need people to know. This drug has taken my voice from me. And unless you've done or used drugs for a long time, it's hard for you to understand what I mean by that. For a long time, I felt like meth made me have superpowers almost. I was able to keep up with everyday life, and I was productive, and I was a go-getter, and I handled everything. And then one day I wasn't productive anymore. And I wasn't the go-getter anymore, and I was handling nothing. I was going through the motions, but nothing was getting done. My life was stuck in a rut, and I could not find my way out. I have blamed everyone but myself for my choices. I've the things that I've done, it was never my fault. It was always something or someone else that caused me to do or make the bad choice that I made or hurt the person that I hurt. So here it is. I'm going to try and be honest as possible. So here it is. I'm going to try and be as honest as I possibly can. I want to be honest with you. I want to be honest with myself and be accountable for what I've done. Because ultimately, I've made a choice every single day to use. And I made a choice to put that first in my life. This is scary. I want so badly to do this. But I really don't want to do this. If anything comes out of what I'm doing, I would want it to be that you can overcome whatever demon you have. I know that there is a better life, a better me. I deserve to find out. People that I love deserve to find out. Everyone deserves that. I don't want to be in recovery. I want to be recovered. So here I am. It's not going to be pretty. It's not going to be easy. I just want to be real with myself, with anyone that is watching. My struggle does not have to define who I am. I can change. I want to change, and I will change. So I will post every day. I will try at least to post every day. And whether I'm happy or sad or emotional or whatever it might be, for that day, that's what I'm going to talk about. My memory of the last 20 years is foggy. And it's very hard for me to remember details of events that have happened. My timeline is very distorted, and I hope that over time the fog will kind of lift and I will start to remember more. And even though a lot of it will be hard to talk about, I have to get these things out for my own sanity. Now, before I end this video, I want to let everyone know that I was sober for 7 days. And I relapsed, and I'm starting over from scratch. So this is day one. And it sucks to know that I failed. But I'm going to pick myself up and trust that this is just all a part of my journey. And I can do this. I will do this. So, if you're battling addiction and you want to change your life, then you should do that. And you should believe in yourself and know that you deserve to be the best you that you could be. you can't do it for anybody else. It has to be a completely selfish decision. But at least it'll be a selfish decision for the right reason and not you just being selfish. I want to be honest with anyone that wants to ask questions or leave comments or, whatever it might be. I want this to be a growing experience, so I will do my very best to be an open book, and I only ask that that you be kind, and remember, I'm human. I have managed to hurt a lot of people, and I cannot undo what I've done. I'm not a bad person, so just try to take it easy on me, please. I mean no harm. I I just think that no one is talking about it, and if they are, they're not really saying anything except go to rehab, it's a disease, or they're a lost cause. I don't think that any of that is completely true. I don't know that my way is the right way. I just know that my way... I don't know that my way is the right way. I just know that's my way. I want to grow. I want to learn. And if I can help someone along the way, then it was worth it. So this is day one. And I'm feeling scared and emotional and a little overwhelmed, but really optimistic about what lies ahead. I'm sure that there are still drugs in my system and that I will not feel as good tomorrow. But after that, it's another day, and I choose not to use drugs, and that's all there is. I am choosing a better life. I want better. I want to be better. I deserve it. So I will get back on here tomorrow, and I'll tell you how I feel tomorrow, and it might be a bad day. It might be a good day. It could be, who knows. But then on day 3, I'm going to do it again. And if anyone who decides to keep up with me and be positive and supportive, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. It matters. And please don't let me give up. I really, really want this. I want to follow through with it because it matters. It does matter. So hold me accountable. Don't let me quit. Don't let me give up. And I'll see you tomorrow.